Welcome back, basketball fans from all over the world. I'm your host, Aravind Lingam, and this is the Raptors Wrap-Up. The Toronto Raptors lose to the Washington Wizards in Game 4 of the first round, 98-106. DeMar DeRozan with 35 points, 6 assists, and 6 rebounds on 10 of 29 shooting in a dismal effort from the Raptors, who failed to convert to win this game, with Bradley Beal fouling out with 4 to 5 minutes left in the fourth quarter, which turned out to be a controversial sixth foul call after DeMar DeRozan was tripped up after the offensive rebound by Bradley Beal, who was just caught in the wrong spot at the wrong time. The Raptors down the stretch went isolation hero ball, and it wasn't enough as John Wall led the Bradley Beal-less Washington Wizards to the win. John Wall with 27 and 14 and 6. Great night. Bradley Beal chipped in with 31 and 5 when he was on the court. And Kyle Lowry had 19, 7 and 5. And DeMar DeRozan with 35, 6 and 6. But these numbers are hollow. The Raptors did not play a good game. And surprise, surprise, JV playing 15 minutes in this game. Pascal Siakam and Jakob Poeltl playing more minutes than JV. Shocking. And once again, the bench does not give you anything. CJ Miles, 2 points on 1 of 4 shooting, 3 turnovers in 21 minutes. Just hurts as the Raptors can't take care of the basketball once again, turning the ball over 18 times in this game. And John Wall and the Washington Wizards converted on numerous occasions after these turnovers, as John Wall with his speed was just able to speed past everybody and find open shooters and find Gortat for easy layups. The Raptors had no answer. The Raptors bench is struggling. Jakob Poeltl probably had his best game of the season, best game of the playoffs, but it wasn't enough. 10 points and 7 rebounds. Seems like he had a good game, but there were a lot of things he could have done better. That blatant turnover to Serge Ibaka, that one killed. He was getting out-rebounded and just failed to convert a couple of gimmies near the rim. Jakob did have a decent game compared to Siakam. Siakam struggled once again. And DeLon Wright, because he's not shooting the ball just like his brother, wasn't okay in this game. 7 points, 5 assists out the pine, but he was hesitant in shooting the 3 ball tonight, and the Wizards were giving him the look. He definitely had to take that 3, because once the offense created that opportunity, him hesitating and him trying to drive in, Otto Porter and the Washington Wizards were waiting for him to drive, and the defense got reset and set up once again, and then the Raptors just forced a bad shot at the end of the shot clock. You have to take the shot if it's there. Whether you're not a great 3-point shooter or not, shoot the basketball. You got to shoot that basketball. Now, my pet peeve in this game was OG Anunoby was playing well in this game. He's your best defender. Only played 22 minutes on this game. Is probably one of your better 3-point shooters at the moment. He is shooting the three ball at a high mark right now. And the other guys just looked hesitant on the floor. Serge Ibaka, not a great game once again. Some crucial turnovers in this one, and could not get that final extra pass to the open shooter as he turned the ball over on simple passes. 4 turnovers in the game from him. And then DeMar DeRozan, man, isolation basketball once again, was taking some tough shots and some 3 balls that were not needed. There was tons of time left on the clock and could have ran a pick and roll or something. Kyle Lowry struggled once again. He took some tough shots, but was making his 3 in this game once again. 5 threes in game 3 and 4 threes in this game, but unable to lead the Raptors to the W. Casey could have played a better game, in my opinion. CJ Miles wasn't giving you anything all night. May have had to mix it in with Norman Powell maybe. But playing Jakob Poeltl those extra minutes in the fourth is a questionable call. But Jakob was giving you better defense on the switches compared to JV. And JV's pick and roll defense in this game was still bad. The Raptors initially had JV playing higher up on the pick and rolls, but sooner or later he just went back into his instincts and his habits, and it did not look good. Now on the Washington side of the ball, Bradley Beal was on fire. 5 threes in this game, was just hitting every shot that he touched, was cutting, was getting open, and John Wall was dissecting the defense. You got great contributions off their bench from Kelly Oubre Jr., who was active. And Mike Scott didn't have a great game, but the Jan Maimis and the Ty Lawsons had plays here and there. Ty Lawson with a couple good steals, and then Jan Maimi denying Siakam with the dunk. And just an overall team effort from them. Otto Porter Jr. had his 8 points in that third quarter, which sparked that 40-point third quarter that they had. Gortat did his job, 12 points and 6 rebounds. Good game from him. And other than that, the Raptors just could not get over the hump. The 40 points in the third quarter were as many points as the Washington Wizards were held to in the first half alone. And then after that point, it looked like the Raptors lost all momentum. Initially, they went up by 8 to start the fourth quarter, but gave it up as both teams struggled to score in the beginning of the fourth quarter. But the Raptors unable to create any ball movement whatsoever. The Wizards were running the Raptors off the 3-point line, which was a great adjustment by Scotty Brooks. And the Raptors failed to convert easy shots inside. The Wizards, got to give it to them. They were all over the place, scrambling on defense. They were whizzing around, forcing the Raptors into bad shots. They were knocking down their shots as well. And you got to give it to them. In transition, the Raptors failed to get back on defense multiple times, giving the Washington Wizards easy opportunities to score. High percentage looks at the rim. Kelly Oubre Jr. with a couple of dunks. Then you got Bradley Beal with a dunk or two. John Wall with 2 poster slams. It's going to be on all the highlight reels. One on one on Jakob Poeltl and the other one on JV. Man, the Raptors came up short. Tough game to watch. As a Raptors fan, you were frustrated with what they were doing in the fourth quarter. Just not good offensive sets. And the Raptors had a chance. They had a chance to win this game. Don't get me wrong. CJ Miles missing a wide open 3 with everybody around him on the floor diving for the loose ball. And Serge Ibaka missing some open 3s as well. Just a couple of shots from winning this game. But we honestly did not deserve to even be in the game. And that was it. Raptors lose game 4 with the Washington Wizards with all the momentum going back to Toronto on Wednesday for game 5. Van Vliet again not playing in this one. And man, do we miss him. A key 3-point shooter who plays alongside Lowry and DeRozan in fourth quarters. And just a calm leader in that second lineup that the Raptors run the bench mob. Because Lowry plays more minutes since he has to play alongside the bench mob. Because you can't have Norman Powell creating any plays because he's pretty much just a shooter. And man, tough game. OG Anunoby had a great game in this one. Tweaked his ankle late after a collision with John Wall and Gortat. Hopefully he's okay. He limped off but came back in the second half. He was active, stealing the ball. His length is really causing problems for both Bradley Beal and John Wall, but you can only put him on one of the guys. The Raptors still can't contain the two All-Stars who burnt the Raptors up one more time. The Raptor All-Stars, they're getting outplayed. Though the stat line shows that they combined for 54 points, it was an inefficient 54 points. Inefficient 54 points. They had 6 turnovers combined, compared to John Wall's and Bradley Beal's 8 turnovers combined, which is not so bad, but it's the timing of the turnovers. Bradley Beal and John Wall committed turnovers, but most of them didn't convert into points. DeMar DeRozan on one of these plays was running out on a fast break, had numbers, and just made the wrong decision, leading to a steal going the other way. Just back and forth, these turnovers are killing the Raptors. Serge Ibaka, man, he had 2 strong games in Toronto, 2 bad games in Washington. So hopefully he bounces back in Game 5. The Raptors, I'm still confident they win the series. I had them winning the series in 6. So according to my prediction, it looks like it's going to happen. We had to win the 6th game on the road, but first off, we had to win Game 5. And the Raptors have to get their ball movement, their stingy defense, and lock up Beal and Wall. Don't make anything easy. I thought initially when JV gave a hard foul on John Wall, was sending a message, but the referees called a flagrant for some reason. I thought it was a hard play, a foul, but the referees, there were some calls that it could have gone either way, but otherwise the Raptors definitely need to improve. There are tons of things to look at. Dwayne Casey and staff will have to dissect the game, figure out what their coverages are. DeMar DeRozan didn't see that many doubles off the screens, and he's got to learn how to find the guys in the right positions and pass the ball around. 29 shots to get you 35 points is inefficient. He's 14 of 18 from the line. Good shooting, but not enough. That's it for today's Raptors wrap-up. Catch you guys for Game 5. Let's go, Raptors. Let's get this one. Peace.